Noble Knights, are you ready for some Seven Nights on this fun day Sunday? That's right, they got the Halloween theme going on. I'm not really that big as far as Halloween. That's the one holiday I don't really care about. But for the purpose of, pleasing the masses, I'm going to go ahead and keep the Halloween background today. Um, Basically, we're going to do a little bit of, looks like, Guild War and Arena. We'll see what happens. So I haven't recorded since Monday, so I've been in almost an entire week without any recordings, and I do apologize. Been really busy this week, but I'll kind of explain things as we're playing. So right now it's a Dragon Seven Knights versus Fishy. It's a very or Fizzy. I don't know. I'm gonna say Fishy. That's a very fishy name if you ask me. Ah, the puns, the puns. Anyway, so right now we're 7-9. We're doing quite horrible. It's kind of embarrassing. We've been losing the teams we shouldn't be losing to. But I'm going to start cracking the whip on some of our teammates because some of them are participating. I think that's part of the problem. Our opponents are 8-7-1. So let's just see how we're doing so far. This is about mid afternoon, so we're about halfway done, and we're actually losing by one, 22-23. So it's actually pretty close right now. We've been getting some wins on our side, and of course, clearly they have. Although it looks like they have some losses. They actually have quite a bit more losses. So hopefully today I'll be able to get us back in the lead again since we're only down by one. Um, let's see who to fight. No, that's not a fair team to fight. I'm not going to fight a team that only has two members. That's just not fair. We're going to fight Voice of God. No, you are not the voice of God, but we're going to fight you anyway. Hello, Ruri. But yeah, basically, this is kind of give you an idea of what's been going on this week since I haven't been recording videos. Yesterday, I actually participated in a role playing game. I did a Pathfinder game that a friend of mine's running. So, I mean, I kind of stopped doing it for a while, but I'm doing it again because I have the time off, and I have the Saturdays off, and that's when they game now. And I kind of miss like chilling with the guys. You know what I mean? Even if it's doing a hobby that's not really my thing, I still want to be able to be social out there and chilling with groups of people because I like chilling with groups. I'm a group guy. So, um, so I did that yesterday, and I actually had a lot more fun than I thought I would. I'm actually really, really happy with how things worked out. So, yay for that. Um, and then, of course, on Friday, me and Handy Kill Cam recorded our first Tubecast video. We have a gaming Tubecast where basically we just talk about gaming. It's really as simple as that. We're just having a conversation, and you get to hear it. So, you're not going to see it on my channel. You're going to see it on his channel. So check out Handy Kill Cam if you want to check out the gaming podcast, the Tubecast, if you will. And that'll be cool. So we did that like on Friday. And then, other than that, I just had other things that I've been doing throughout the week, other than work, that's just been kind of sucking up a lot of my time. So I haven't been able to record. And even though I don't like recording on Sundays, because I've been kind of not recording, I decided to be nice and do it for you today. It looks like we got a victory. Awesome. So now we're ahead, 25-23, and we're gonna see if we can three-star another fight. Um, oh, this guy has karma. Yeah, he's the new. He's one of the four lords of old, I think. For that second one that they released, I could be wrong, but he's really good. I like him. Um, so yeah, let's play with him. Let's play against him, I should say. He also has Chris, of course, Ming Ming, who I used to use, Ray, who I've never used, but I like the fact that she does bleed damage, and then of course you have Eileen, who I don't think belongs in that kind of form, this kind of format. No, see, Eileen's not bad. I mean, she can uh, electrify people, so she's not terrible. We're playing against Papa G. Or Popo Guy, Popo G, something like that. Who knows? We'll just call him Popo for short. Could have should be Popo GI. There he goes. There he goes. Karma. Oh, his active skills look awesome. Like, really good cinematics. That's part of why I like this game so much. Like, a lot of the active abilities have so much going on that it's just pretty to watch. It's just really cool. Resurrection. So yeah, I do want to apologize for not putting out many videos. I've just been super busy, and I'll try to do, better next week. The only expectation I'm going to set for you guys is that you'll at least get one video a week, if nothing else. But I will try to pump out, a video at least, maybe. I'd like to do basically every other day, make a video kind of a thing, with the exception of Sundays. And do different games. I don't know if I'm going to be doing Hearthstone and Heroes Charge today. I may just do one or the other. Because right now my girlfriend's out with her friend, and then once my girlfriend comes back home, she's going to want to spend time with me because we haven't really chilled out, despite the fact that we live together. So she's going to want to chill, and which means I won't be recording. So I'm trying to get these videos kind of out right now as soon as I can. I'm kind of see what happens. So clearly we won, and actually I need to go back so I can check the score. So we're currently winning 28-23, which is really cool. I like that. So hopefully we can maintain that. I hope everybody else participates, and we'll see what happens. Now, the arena season has ended, and I believe I was platinum. I'm down to gold now, but yeah, I got platinum awards. I was tier 2 in platinum. I think you have to be in the top tier of whatever, class you're in to maintain that class. So we got 15 topaz, 115 rubies. That's cool, And now we get to see my team kick some butt. I'm wondering, do I need to showcase anyone, or am I just gonna try to win? But right now, this is actually my tournament team. I actually kind of grinded back up to platinum because I wasn't doing so well. We can showcase Yuri, I guess. She was the very first hero I ever got to level 40. So I guess I should show you, what potential she has. I like that Espada costume, by the way. The nurse outfit, I totally bought that one. Or I spent rubies and topaz, I should say. I don't actually, yeah, anyway. Of course, Yuri did that awesome 0 damage, which is not what I wanted to show her off. Basically, the reason that Yuri is good is because, or she can be good, or once was good, is because she has an AoE that hits everybody and potentially silences. So if you don't have a level 40 Delens, she's your next best thing as far as silence. Her other active skill, I'm a little on the fence about it. Like, it actually got changed. It used to be it deals a ton of damage to one person and you gain that much life. Now they've changed it to where you deal a ton of damage and you remove their buff. But it's not like, if someone's like immune, it'll remove it for so many turns. It's just a straight up buff, debuff kind of thing. Not for turns, just if they powered something up and you happen to hit them with that active skill, it gets rid of it. Like Rudy's shield would go away, things like that. It's a bad buff, which is why I think her draining life ability would have been better. Like what they should have done with Yuri was change it to where, that attack does, lots of damage to one person, keep the whole, life drain thing, but then says also does piercing. Because now every time she does that active skill, if everybody in their grandma seems to have immunity these days, so it never deals damage. And as you saw, that was the very first active skill that was used, and it did 0 damage. Like, Yuri almost did nothing that game, to be honest. But we're going to show her off, I want to add a little bit of variety, so to see me run the same people over and over. I mean, you're going to see a lot of repeats of certain heroes because they're just so good, but I do want to show you other heroes as well. If you happen to like them, they're good. You could use them. Another reason that Yuri is actually not too bad is that her passive ability cuts their defense in half, I believe. Is it like 50% or 40%? So that's pretty good too. So if you don't have Ace, who pretty much does the same thing for passive ability, you can use Yuri instead. So, like I said, Yuri's not bad. There's just other characters that are better, which are mainly Seven Knights and Four Lords. The other thing that they did to make Yuri a little bit better is they gave her an auto res ability. So basically, if she dies, she just resurrects. Not the invincible for 3 turns thing that can be debuffed, just a straight up resurrection. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, we're kind of kicking butt right now. I mean, I'm in gold rank, so I expect to win at least 4 out of the 5 games. Because my Yuri is level 40. She's got like a bunch of equipment. I mean, she's stacked pretty well. Again, she was my first level 40, so I wanted to make sure she was done right. I was never a fan of her costumes. Even the one that I have Yuri's costume on, it's cool looking. There we go, dealing 0 damage. They definitely need to change that ability. They messed up when they updated it. But anyway, I mean, I updated to this outfit for Yuri, but I'm just not a fan of any of them. I don't know why. I'm just kind of weird, I guess. But I gave her an outfit just because, she was my first level 40 and I wanted her to have something to boost her stats. So I gave her the one that I thought looked the coolest, and that was the coolest looking one. Agonizing Tempest! And there, Yuri had died, but she came right back to life at full health, by the way. So that's why she's not terrible. Like, she does have staying power. She has no immunities, but she has auto res. So that's not bad. And Ace died because of good old Neza. Oh yeah, I gave the child the ability to paralyze, and I gave someone else the ability to blind, I think, but I can't think of who it was on one of their accessories. So right now we're doing pretty good. I think that was our 3rd win, if I'm not wrong. Son of 4 Samurai, or Son of a Samurai. I think that's Son of a Samuel is what that is. I don't know why I want to say Samurai. That just sounds cooler. But Son of a Samuel, sure, we'll deal with that. Spiritual Benediction. Oh, I've never seen anyone actually run her in a arena list. That should be interesting. And Chow. Wow. I think that's Chow. I'm not sure. Oh wow, and Noho. Wow, this is a unique team right here. Yeah, these are a bunch of heroes you don't see me fight against a lot. I never did do a sound check either. Let me try that real quick. Okay, we're not doing bad on sound. On the tubecast that me and Handy Killcam are doing, we want to try to do it once a week, is the plan. As long as life situations permit it. I mean, he's got time. I'm more the problem than anything else. So, hopefully I can figure out a good schedule and get that done. Because we were actually supposed to record on Monday, but I think something happened with him, like he got sick or something, or... Oh, no, that's right, no, we had a bad recording, that's what it was. Like, he couldn't get my voice, so we had to use a different piece of software. And then I think we tried again later that week to finally get the right one done. And I'm kind of glad that the first one didn't work because it was kind of not so good as a video. So, and I am going to watch the video. I just haven't done it yet. Like I said, I've just been super busy lately with all kinds of other things outside of work. So, but I will watch it today, hopefully before the woman comes home. I mean, when 2 women are out, who knows how long they'll be gone. So, girls' day out could last a while, and I'm okay with that. She deserves to chill with the ladies. I got to chill with the fellas yesterday, so, no reason for her not to be able to chill with the ladies. Oh, there's Phoenix. Killed Yuri, but auto res right there. And that's part of why Yuri is still decent. Is like his or her auto res abilities, her automatically lowering my opponent's defense as a passive ability. Like it's really good. I mean, you've seen her do a lot of no damage here and there, but her AoE usually does something. Now Yuri's dead. That's okay. They're about to be dead too. Yep. Perfect. I think that was number 4. No, that was number 5. All right, so we're 5-0 with that team. So that was Yuri that you got to see. Oh, I get to collect a reward. Oh, that was all my daily stuff. Let me collect the hero. And a 3-star Coco. Hamster Ninja Coco, to be specific. But no, nothing good. So, as you can tell, there's a Halloween background. Again, I'm not a fan of Halloween. It could be just because of my upbringing, you know. But it's just not my thing. I do like cosplay, though. So, I mean, I like the fact that people dress up and stuff like that. But, I don't know, just Halloween, it's just kind of, it feels like a day of the devil kind of thing for me. And I'm just not into that. So, um, some of the rewards I've been getting lately. Lots of topaz, lots of rubies for different things like transcending and guild war. Something I kind of do want to mention too, while I put on my hero thing, nothing good. Uh, if you want to stay in a guild in Seven Nights, and I'm talking about an active guild that's trying to go somewhere, there are a couple of things that you need to do, and I'm just going to tell you now because I do boot people in my guild too that are not active. And when I say active, I'm talking about doing mainly 2 things. One, participate in Castle Rush. Just attack one time. That's it. Like you don't have to like spend rubies to keep attacking, attacking, and attacking. Now, if you do that, that's awesome because we did have someone do like 30 million one day, and that was great. Like I really appreciate that because that helps out the guild. The more points you do in Castle Rush, the faster we can level up our castle and all kinds of stuff. So that's awesome. So yeah, do Castle Rush and do Guild War. First and foremost, set up a team because sometimes, as you saw when I was fighting that other guild, there were some people that only had like 2 or 3 members on a team, or maybe just one member on a team, and that basically happens when people uh, either don't put a team together or they put a few people and forget to finish it or whatever. But you know, put a team together, and then when the guild war starts, participate. Fight a team. And I mean, if you win, cool. If you lose, I'm not going to be upset. But it's good to participate. Because if you're not doing anything and you're leeching, and no one likes to leech, and basically leech is just someone that pretty much sucks your guild dry and not produce nothing for it. They get all of the goods, all the rewards for winning and or just our participation bonuses or our seasonal, victories, our S rank chests, things like that. You can get that without even doing anything because all you have to do is be in the guild. But if I see that people, and this is just me, and I'm sure other guild leaders do the same thing too, if we catch people that are just not doing Castle Rush and not doing Guild War, we boot you. Simple as that. Now, we don't expect you to play every day. Like, I don't even play every day. Um, I usually log in at least 6 days of the week, sometimes 7. But I know there are other people who have life situations where they can't play a lot. Like my girlfriend can't play a lot either because of some personal reasons. So, I get that. Life happens. So I don't expect everybody to play every day. Like we're not that super hardcore. Because for the most part, I'm very lenient as far as my guild mates, and I'm very lenient just in general. You know what I mean? This is more of a casual guild. We're not like a super duper like top guild. We're just kind of a guild that participates and has fun, shares information. And same with the other games I played too that I happen to lead or be a part of. Um, It's just participating, just do something for the guild here and there. Um, it just helps out overall, and nobody. It's not fair to the people who do participate when they're putting in all this work and then they get the rewards, and then there's other people who just sit there and do nothing and get reward. That's not fair to them. So no one likes to leech, and if you get caught, you get booted. And as a matter of fact, I actually booted two people last night that didn't even set up a team for Guild War, and it wasn't like they were new or anything. I mean, if you just joined the guild like yesterday, I'm not gonna like hound you about it. But if it's been like a week or two and you haven't set up a Guild War team, like there's something wrong with that. Either that or you're just new to the game and don't understand. But either way, if you are new to the game and you've been getting kicked out of guilds a lot, now you know why. So if you join a guild and you want to stay in the guild, participate in Castle Wars as often as you can, and participate in Guild War. Now there are some guilds that require certain quotas, and this isn't any mobile RPG. Like in this game, there are some guilds where you have to deal X amount of damage in Castle Rush in order to stay in their guild. Those are some of the like top guilds. Like you have to be there every day. You have to do everything. I'm a more casual guild. I don't expect you to deal 5 million damage in Castle Rush. When you play, I don't expect you to play every day. Like I said, I'm very lenient. So if I boot you, there's a reason. But there are some hardcore guilds that won't accept you at all, or won't keep you if you're missing one day, or you know just different scenarios. So just kind of a heads up to you, for people that are not sure why they're constantly having to look for a new guild. It's because you're not really helping the guild. Simple as that. So now that you know what to do, you have no excuses. And this isn't me just cracking the whip on my guild. This is just to help all guilds in general and in all games. Because there are other games too where, there are certain things you can do that help the guild overall. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you get booted. You know what I mean? Sometimes it won't even tell you. Like some people might message you and say, "Hey, could you please participate?" Others just boot you. Like there's some people who just don't care, and sometimes I boot people too. So without saying anything either, I'm not gonna say that I've never. I'm guilty of doing that too from time to time. But if it's someone that I know that's been producing a lot, I don't like to boot them right away because I want to give them a chance. Maybe they had a life situation happen. And I'll message them and say, "Hey, are you okay? Are you still here?" And if they tell me, "Oh yeah, I have this going on, or I'm going to be out of town for a week or whatever," that's cool. If you're not going to play, communicate with your leader and other players or something, and let them know what's going on, so that they'll automatically boot you when you're not there for like a week or two. You know what I mean? Like if you care enough to stay in the guild, or whatever guild or game you're playing. So it's kind of another public service announcement message I got to do today. Pretty nice. But anyway, I wonder if there's anything else I should show you today. Um, no, maybe I don't know if you guys actually really like the Tower of Abyss videos that I've been doing off and on too. Well, the Tower of Abyss in my videos. I'll give you a break from it today because I'm sure you've seen it, quite a few times and you might be sick of it. So maybe next time we'll do a little Tower of the Abyss, or I might do a raid or something. I typically don't do show raid videos because it's kind of repetitive. It's just the same person with their same group of team people, and it can take a while. So it's just super repetitive, kind of like how World Boss is. It's pretty much the same as what Raid is, except for Raid you're fighting a dragon, and World Boss you're fighting other creatures. So I typically don't like to do those because it just seems boring to me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I'm doing arena, you're seeing a variety of people I fight against. When I'm doing like Guild War, you're seeing variety. But when I'm doing raid and when I'm doing the world boss, there's not much variety there. Which is why I do the Tomb of the what you call it Abyss sometimes, because I get to showcase different heroes that you don't get to see. Um, but we'll see what happens. But I think I'm going to go ahead and just end the video here. And I'm just going to kind of enjoy the rest of my day. I might post a video for the other games. We'll see. If not, I'll try to post some videos during the week. But other than that, it was fun, and you guys take it easy.